So let's talk to me about, I guess, where you are now from Sailor Moon to now Bet That.
Well, oh my gosh. Okay, it's been a lot. Sailor Moon was actually originally like released after the first time I dropped Hello. It wasn't even initially on my first EP, and then boom, 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 I got the attention of...
Oh my God, you're such a New Yorker. Boom, boom, boom,
So boom, 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 got the attention of some labels, ended up getting signed, re-released the EP, and they decided to add Sailor Moon to that.
Okay.
As well as like Crazy Down and Bitter, a couple other things. So yeah, Hello was really just like getting people's attention. Daffy or Dante Carter, y'all, and
who
his
is
partner.
Dante?
right. Who is it? No, but him and his partner, Chad Paul, they produce all my stuff. So when we came together and made Hello, I mean, we were really just trying to get the world's attention and be like, oh, like we're fire, like we can do like fire shit and whatever. And then now, like, now that we've gotten the people's attention and we kind of are starting to break through a little bit, Bet That is really more of a statement, kind of just like, all right, Bet That. Like, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, now that you see me, I'm gonna let you know how I feel. Like, I got lots to say.
Yeah.
So that's like the contrast between like Sailor Moon and like all those songs previously to now.
Okay. I would say Calling Me. Calling Me. That is my, like, probably favorite record by you.
Thank you.
So far. I know your catalog is going to be extensive.
Yeah, and that one feels good. That was actually the last song that I made for that last EP. Really? Like, it was like a last minute thing. It just kind of happened. And yeah. Oh, and speaking of Daffy / Dante Carter, he's actually singing in that choir and chorus.
No!
He's one of our layer of voices, so that's like a fun fact. Yeah, he's in there calling me. We needed a baritone. So he's got like the good baritone voice. So he was like, Dante, I need you to do this.
You know what? I actually love that. When I was listening to I Ain't Playing, when you said Daffy and Keys told me to put some flames up on it, I was like, yo, this is so fire, because I know what she's talking about. Like, oh my God, like, turn it up a little bit. Yeah. I love that. I love the chemistry that you guys have. But let's start with the title track, Bet That. We don't discuss shit at the function. It's on site. That's word to pop. Like, no words, I get the snuffing. Goodbye, bitch, when you drop. I had no idea Leia was really an R&B gangster. I had no idea. Who pissed you off?
Oh man, there's a handful of people, but definitely, yeah, it was definitely. I mean, I ain't gonna give them the press, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, definitely somebody really worked at my nerve and really, really tried me and really tested me. And to this day, I mean, I've never saw this person ever again. So that's why that was like that was like the energy of like, all right, well, if I see you, it's on site. And the No Words actually is a reference to a track that was on the original Hello EP called No Words, which was literally about beating a girl up. Like it was an R&B song about beating a girl up. Because you tried me and I'm tired. And I'm not even going to say this song's called No Words because it's like,
I don't got shit to say, bitch.
I don't talk. I'm just going to go crazy.
Where you from?
I'm from Staten Island. Staten Island, New York. Which is why we always had to fight, because everybody always want to test us and try us. And like, oh, Staten Island, you from Staten Island. And it's like, yeah, I'm from Staten Island. Like, you know.
I watched the Wu-Tang series, so I fuck with Staten Island.
I wish more people would watch that just to put things in context, because people just don't know about Staten Island, because it's like, they're like, oh, I gotta take a boat to get out there, so they like get discouraged. And
I'm still not fucking with the boat, though. I gotta be honest.
Listen, listen. I will be honest and say to you and to everybody, like, you're not missing anything per se. Like, it's just like, I barely went to Queens like all my life until like I grew up, and then when I went to Queens, I was like, this is Staten Island, like. It's the same.
LOL.
I was like, this is so... Y'all been shitting on Staten Island. I went to Queens and I was like, this is basically... And the same thing, like, if you don't have a reason to go to Queens, like, why are you going to Queens?
This is true.
You live in Queens or you know somebody live in Queens.
When I moved here, I moved to Queens. I love Queens. I do. But I like that everything by car. You know what I mean? Okay, but I can still take the train to the city.
Okay. We just don't have a straight, direct train to get to the city.
And that is the problem. It's been a long time.
Listen, I think it was like the mob or something. They just, was like, we don't want all of them coming over here. Like, let's just.
It does seem like peaceful.
Okay. It depends on, you know what I'm saying? It depends on the neighborhood. But, some of it is very, Jersey Shore-ish-esque. And then, like, other parts is not. It's very Wu-Tang.
Okay.
Like, I grew up in, like, Park Hill, Stapleton, like, kind of, like, right in the middle. So, if you watch the show, like Stapleton and Park Hill is always like beefing. Mm-hmm. I lived like literally like within the blocks of. I used to call it like Stapleton Hill, and whatever. But yeah, the hood. So
is the beef still living on, or did Wu-Tang squash that?
Okay, I don't know. I know when I was like young in high school, it was definitely still a thing. Like
what?
But like like young kids.
But it's like fake.
Oh, we don't fuck with them over there.
It's like Harlem and Brooklyn. It's like,
but they're neighborhoods. That's different. Like okay. Granted, even those neighborhoods, but they're very far away. When I tell you, Stapleton and Park Hill are like Soho in the West Village, and not even really. It's like it's like y'all are down the block from each other. Like, what are you talking about? Beef? Like y'all go to the same supermarket. Like,
right?
You know what I mean?
Yo, that's actually same schools.
Yeah, same. Y'all are zoned for the same schools. Yeah, like, what are we talking about?
That's silly.
But anywho,
Staten Island.
Yeah, I'm from a rough neighborhood, but I'm soft.
No, you're not, girl. I heard snuffing no words, bitch, when you drop. I was like, oh my God, Leia.
But yeah, so that's what it was. It was a reference like, okay, no words, goodbye, bitch, when you drop. So like for the ones who knew, that was smart, it was like a little.
Double entendre. We see you.
Yeah.
Okay, and why is it that all the R&B girlies be gangster as hell? Because, they call Monica Gunica. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what is Leia's gangster name? What's up, guys? I'm Nyla Symone, and I hope you're enjoying this interview. If you are, just do me a favor. Go ahead and like and subscribe. Follow the channel. We gotta come up with that. Little tush. Yeah. I don't like that. That's not hard. Tush.
Little tush.
Little tush. Let the comments decide. In the comment section, drop below. We need to give Leia a gangster name after hearing this Bet That album. If you haven't already, make sure you guys do. And then slide. You're telling a nigga pretty much to get to stepping.
Yeah, anybody really. It's like, if it ain't nothing, you should get on and slide. If it ain't nothing, don't say nothing. And so it wasn't a lot of. I think there's maybe 2 records on this whole project that are actually intended about like a guy.
Something okay.
Yeah, a lot of these records are either they're just about other people in general. It could be man, woman, whomever got me fucked up. Essentially, it's like that's who I'm talking to. So it's like, bitch, you could get on this line. Like, I don't talk about me, and that was just another one of those things where it was like, I love keeping my circle real cute and like just comfortable, safe. Yeah, good energy. And don't bring that shit over here. Like, you can slide. Like, don't come and fuck with my equilibriums.
I understand that. I love and I ain't playing that. You said. I was talking about, I already said it, the Daffy and Keys line. Mm-hmm. I love that. But with F'd Up, I was like, damn, now this song, she must have, like, somebody pissed her off and then she ran to the booth. I'm assuming.
Well, it was one of those records that, like, it kind of just poured out of me. Like, it was very easy for me, like, in a sense of, like, when they sent the beat, like, I just immediately, like, heard it and was like, I knew what I wanted to do with it. And it just kind of, like, poured out. And I had the song, the first verse and second verse done, and then my A&R had actually asked me, she was like, can you put a bridge on this? And I was like, yeah. Like, and then, but what's funny is because I think, like, the first 2 verses, I'm, like, talking about 2 completely different people and circumstances, and then by the time we came back around, they're like, all right, put a bridge on it. It was like I was talking about someone. Now, by that point, someone else totally had me fucked up. So it was like, it's just like layers of fucked upness that was happening.
Why are so many people pissing you off?
Listen, it's hard out here. Okay, listen, I will say, at least just in a general career standpoint, like this past year, I had the privilege of meeting Missy. But one of the things that she told me that has haunted me, like, ever since, was that, as a creative, she's basically like, keep your 10 toes down. They're not going to understand you. It's going to be like a constant fight. Like, you're going to you're going to be where you are creatively, and everyone else has to catch up, and they're not going to understand what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So I did experience a lot of these different, like, trial and error situations, you know, within the past year or so of, I know what I'm talking about, I know what I'm doing, and trying to get everyone else to understand that. And then they don't either trust it or they just don't get it, but then they get it later on, and it's like, yo, y'all got me fucked up. Like, I'm trying to...
Because you're trying to move.
Yeah, like, I'm trying to do things.